If your chiropractic practice disappeared tomorrow, would you know why? Most owners wouldn't. Not because they're bad chiropractors, but because nobody taught them the 3 successful numbers behind every successful practice. Chiropractors spend 8 years in school understanding the spine and spend 0 weeks understanding a profit and loss statement. 0 days learning what KPIs to track, come out knowing how to adjust a spine 14 different ways, but really don't even know how to find out a patient visit average. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to learn how. I'm Dr. Dustin Scott. I run a 7-figure chiropractic practice in central Iowa. In my spare time, I help other chiropractic clinics scale their impact and bring more value to their communities. Today, we're gonna dive into a few statistics that you need to be tracking and watching like a hawk. This is whether you've been in practice for a while or you're just getting started. Real quick, before we dive in, I put together a free KPI stat sheet, new patients per week, collections per visit, all in one, ready to use stat sheet. This is my stat sheet my receptionist fills out and I review in my practice every week. And if you don't know your numbers, your business is just a guessing game. Link is at the top of the description. Sign up, confirm your email, and it's yours. Number 1 statistic you need to know, new patients seen. New patients seen counts for every patient that walks in for their first visit. People coming into your practice, as they see you, of course from some kind of marketing or they're a friend or a family referral, of course they came in to trust you and see what your office is all about, to see what the flow is, to see what the vibe is, and of course that is huge so that you can serve the community in a bigger way. Number 2 statistic that you should track is gonna be new patient starts. Don't just stop at how many new patients you're seeing. You've gotta dive further. New patient starts is how many people actually took your care plan recommendation. When they come into the office, of course they came to see what your office and what your recommendation and your clinic was all about. Of course, getting them to start is going to be a transfer of energy and trust. Were you able to bring everything that was needed to be able to give them the confidence that your recommendation is exactly what they need for their solution? When your new experiences and patients come in, of course, to see what the energy and the vibe is all about, they want to see, do you match, of course, everything that they've seen before. So now when the new members or the patients start and they have trusted you with your care, there's going to be a recommendation. Whether for you it might be 4, 6, 8, 12 months, depending on the severity, of course, depending on their pattern and where they've been. Now, are they going to follow through with that recommendation? And again, how many people that you see are starting care? It's going to come down to a percentage. Okay, so just like back in high school, of course, 60%, 50% is not great. You want 100% of people taking your recommendation. That means that your recommendation was authentic. It means you took time with them. It means that it makes sense, of course, in their mind and with their problem, and you're not trying to overpower with the recommendation. Number 3, it's the collections per visit. Take your total monthly collections, divide it by total monthly visits. That's gonna give you an overall value marker of each cost per visit. Ideally, this is a number in which how much value, how much service, and how much is being done per visit for each person. You've got to understand that there's doctors out there giving way more value, $75 to $100 per visit, being able to get patients that have a lot more chronic patterns, a lot better, a lot faster. Better tools for the tool belt. Elite level chiropractors are sitting around that $100 to $120, sometimes $200 per visit mark. If you're feeling overworked, burned out, shoulders, elbows, back, getting tired, you're overworking and not creating enough value for your practice and your people. You might be out there seeing 400 patients a week, maybe collecting $45 per visit. That comes down to $18,000 a week, shy of $100,000 a month. So how do you go about tracking these statistics for your very first time? In my practice, this all gets inputted by the office manager. We have a stat sheet, of course, shared on our computers, on our Google Space. Those get inputted at the end of every day. Every person is responsible for their individual KPIs and their individual stats. Now, these numbers are critical when it comes to breaking down meetings weekly, but also monthly, to seeing where you're at and what's working. Go pull your numbers right now. They are vital signs of your practice. Just like you would never ignore a patient's symptoms, you can never ignore these. Once your systems are set, this can take 10 minutes and make you change the way that you look at your business.